Every day in America, business owners wake up 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. They have a lease payment due on their commercial facility later that day, and they finally have that light bulb moment and say, gosh, maybe I should convert this lease payment into a mortgage payment. And maybe they make a phone call later that morning to their bank where they have their operating accounts at. And they go in and they meet their loan officer at the bank and they say, I'm considering exercising my lease to purchase option on my property, or there's an ideal property down the street that I want to buy and move my operations into. Oftentimes that conventional bank loan officer will tell them, okay, great. If they're financing commercial real estate, which not every bank does these days, pre-recession everybody did, post-recession is not as common as it used to be, but assuming they do, they'll probably say, sure, we'd love to do this with our conventional commercial loans. You'll need to bring 20 to 30% as your down payment. We'll probably do a 15 or a 20-year amortization. How's that sound? Well, the business owner may sort of wonder, gee, when he bought his first house, perhaps he had a low down payment. Maybe he was a veteran and got a VA loan or some other sort of first-time buyer program where he didn't have to quite put as much down, because 20 to 30% of a down payment probably means he'll be liquidating a lot of his savings and or retirement accounts or business account to buy this property. So that may not be as appealing. But when he mentions that, the banker may hem and haw for a minute and say, well, we do have a lower down payment program. It's a small business loan. Well, invariably what he's talking about is one of the other SBA programs, sort of the flagship SBA program called a 7A loan. It's a great loan. I don't think it's a great loan for commercial real estate. And there's a couple reasons for that we'll get into. But predominantly it relates to the fact that most 7A loans are floating rate loans, and commercial real estate is a fixed asset. It's a mismatch. Also, it happens to be the SBA program that requires full collateralization. When business owners have heard about having to pledge seconds on their personal residences, it's because of an SBA 7A loan. Now, they can do 90% financing. 90% is a whole lot better than 70 to 80% financing, but it may not have all the correct variables in terms of this particular loan program. What often doesn't get talked about is the SBA 504 loan, which can also do 90% financing. It's predominantly a fixed rate program and doesn't require collateral beyond just the project that you're financing. So this is a discussion point that happens every day across the country with business owners wanting to buy their own commercial real estate. And it's unfortunate that oftentimes the perceived trusted advisor, the banker, pushes them in the direction of either doing a conventional loan because it's easier for them or doing an SBA 7A loan, oftentimes because of secondary market premiums that come into play with 7A loans, as opposed to putting all three options on the table, which I've always been a big advocate of doing.